Hi, friends. Micah Supreme here, coming at you guys with another reading. So for today's reading, oh my gosh. So for today's reading, I will be doing a reading on where are you in your current life journey. Um, I've done one like this before, like maybe like 2 months ago, and I just figured it was about time for an update. I got new cards. I got it's just a different energetic vibration. So it's some for some people this can be more like a progress check, but for other people this is just more like a brand new thing. So for this reading, I've only did 3 piles, and I'm planning on making this one like a fairly quick reading. Um, I don't really want this to be too long because I got like better ideas that I'm going to work on, the things that I'm going to do. But for this one, I just think this is like a nice little quick reading that I can do to like really give like some helpful information. So for pile selection, we have 3 piles today. So for the first pile, we have the card Coffin. That's very dark. And it's the number 8. For pile 2, we have Dog, number 18. And for pile 3, we have Letter, number 27. So take the time out to find out which one of these piles actually speak to you, which one is your pile, the one that's calling out to you or whatever. And with that being said and done and handled, like Olivia Pope, we will get on with the reading. So if you chose pile 1, the Coffin, this one is for you. So I don't know if the card that you chose has anything to do with the reading. So I'll set it like off to the side just for something to look at. Um, Pile 1. I actually had this spread planned out already. So what I did was I actually went over the energy and I channeled an automatic message for each pile. So pile 1, here's your automatic message from the energy of your pile. And it says, open your heart to the energy of philia, which is friendship and brotherly love. As you expand, you will attract those who share your values and can mirror your ideals back to you in a different light. So, yes, it seemed like whatever came wanted you guys to like really open your heart to the energy of friendship, and you'll see why I ended up getting that message. So for your cards and where you are in your journey, we have vast vistas, expand your horizon, friendship, and when love beckons to you, you follow. So with these 3 cards right now, it seems like you're in the period of your life where you're going to start attracting people into your life. And judging by like the automatic message I channeled, it might be soul tribe members. That could be like the very next thing that's going to like happen. Because when I seen the friendship card, what I heard was love, and that really like confused me. Because I'm like, no, this card clearly says friendship, but then I was like drawn to the fact that the Greeks, like they had many different kinds of love. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had to look it up and find out that philia, which is like also Philadelphia, which is where I'm at, which was I thought was pretty funny because Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. And this is philia, which is Philia. So that was a very cute similarity. But yeah, you're about to start attracting people that's like really meant to be on your journey. People that's really meant to like open your eyes up to a lot of different things in your life. This is a very like beautiful time in your journey as well, because with the expand your horizons, like you see this guy is like really stepping out of the box. Like I really feel like you've been doing a tremendous amount of healing, Power One. And you reached a place in your life where you're feeling more assured of yourself, more healed, more complete, more confident. Like there's a sense of like power and wonder coming out of this. This guy, even though he has a little dagger on his waist, I feel like he's more of like a page of wands energy. Like he has that enthusiasm, that optimism, that thirst for life. And I really feel like that's something that's like really happening right now in your life journey, Power One. Whether you feel it or not, you really are someone that's been healed. You should be feeling this actually. Someone that's healed, someone that's like actually very much like ready to go out into the world, and someone that's ready to like really seize life by the balls, I heard. Like this is a really, really beautiful thing. So with the friendship card is I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This could be a call for you guys to like actually start reconnecting to friends if you kind of just like hermited yourself for this healing period. Now it's the time for you to start reconnecting to people, start making phone calls. I know the pandemic is still kind of in full swing, but you know, some people still go out or whatever. So, you know, if you're not really that afraid, now's the time to go out, meet up with friends, and go do things. Like, this is the time for you guys to like really go out there and make new connections. And I really feel like this isn't something that you're going to have to do consciously. It's just that people are going to start coming to you, and you have to know how to follow the energy of love when it comes. When people start coming up and talking to you and approaching you, and when you having conversations with people and you know they're actually interesting, you know you guys can actually converse. Know to like really make a connection with that person because it's a type of love here. It's a brotherly love. It's a love in the mind. It's like the meeting of the minds. I get a strong sense like you guys are soon slated to start meeting people that you can have like very intellectual, very spiritual, very deep conversations with. Because the message said that people who mirror your ideals in a different light. So it's not like you're going to be talking to like a perfect copy of yourself. This is going to be, you are going to start meeting people who can like really help challenge your perspective or like help grow your perspective or help expand your perspective on life and things of that nature and what's possible and what isn't. Help you come out that box even more. Because you can see the boy only has 1 foot out. Like there's still one more foot in the box. You know, he's not completely out of it, but I really feel like meeting someone or you're going to start meeting people that could truly help you or that will truly like expand your mind. Not like you need help, but this would be like a certain help that you didn't know you needed or even wanted for some people. Because some people are content with being alone and being solitary and, you know, all by themselves in life and have a real negative view of other people. But now it's the time to open your heart to the energy of love, aphilia. When philia comes to you, when it beckons, you follow. So that's one thing that I'm seeing here. Don't try to resist other people coming into your life. Don't resist this message. Don't sit here and say, "Oh, this not me. I'm not like that. I'm not in this part in my life. Everything resonates but this message." No, we're not trying to hear that. Now it's the time for you to go out there and like allow people to come into your life, to open up and to allow friendships, companionships, and things of that nature into your life. If you've already been in this energy, then you know, then clearly the reading is accurate because this is where you are in your current life journey. So if you've already been meeting people and making new friends, then boom, you came to the right pile. If you haven't yet, but you know you're open to this and you know this sounds like you, like someone that's just been healed, feeling powerful and confident, this is what's going to be next for you. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some cards for advice on this situation, on what you can do to help yourself move forward. What can Pile 1 do to help themselves move forward? What can Pile 1 do to move forward? Okay, excellent. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. And at the bottom, you have the Ace of Swords. So with the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and I'm going to take out the Ace of Swords as well, and the Ace of Swords. This is giving me a very clear picture. Like right now, like I really feel like you guys, like I said, are just now coming out the box. You're not all the way out of it. The Four of Pentacles lets me know like you guys are probably still a little bit reserved, a little bit to yourself, but there's an emotional maturity about you guys now. Like if you guys like take that risk and like start stepping out that box a little bit, start showing the world who you are, like go out there, when people engage, you engage back in a way that's emotionally intelligent, that's like kind, that really showcase like the truest sense of who you are. Like the Knight of Cups isn't the Queen of Cups, but this is like, you don't have to get all deep and personal, but you can definitely just like go out there and just like talk, be yourself, like really show just how healed you are here with this Knight of Cups. Like I'm really feeling this energy, like this is you going out in the world, this is you venturing out with your cup in search of like other people, like this is your energy. This could also be like new people coming to you as well, but I get the sense that this Knight of Cup and King of Cups is you. Like this is all about you, Pile One. You're definitely someone who's reached a great level of emotional maturity with the Knight of Cups and King of Cups here. You reached a great level of emotional maturity. You're probably even very emotionally intelligent, having high EQ. You could be an empath as well, but when I'm getting here, Power One, it's to like really just show yourself who you are. I mean, show yourself as you are. Don't get out there and start trying to have heated debates with people, no arguments. Calm, cool, collected, and in control. And show the world like just how much you've healed and how mature and how powerful you are, how secure in yourself that you are. It's that security, that personal power, and even though this is not a word, I'm gonna say it. That self-assurity, it's all those qualities and aspects that's really going to start drawing people into you. Like that's what's going to act like the beacon. That's going to bring in like all kinds of love, not just friendship, but other love as well. So definitely guys lean strong into your emotional energy. Like if people start talking to you about different concepts and stuff like that, you can bring it up from a moral aspect. If intellectualism isn't like your strong suit, bring it up from a moral part. Talk about your feelings on things, but you don't have to get all deep because it's like I said, the Queen of Cups isn't here, so you don't have to get like incredibly deep. But just share your sentiments, share your values, your core beliefs. Like there's a lot of goodness here that you have inside of you, and like I really feel like the world and people need to hear your perspective on things, because it comes from a perspective that's sorely lacking right now. A perspective of kindness, the perspective of, what was I about to say, what is it, morality, but I forgot the word that I was really looking for. It's a very human perspective. There we go. And with the Ace of Swords here, this lets me know like this is all about communication. Like I really feel like someone is going to come in and communicate to you, or you're just going to be feeling mentally inspired. Because like I said, philia is the connection of the mind, and here's the Ace of Swords. I really feel like this is letting me know like you're about to meet someone that's like really intellectually compatible with you. Like as you go along this path, probably towards like the end of this month, maybe even the start of the next. Like I feel like this energy is coming in soon. You're about to meet someone that's like that can be a really good friend and a good companion to you. So don't let that opportunity slip by you. Um, Now, I'm going to pull two cards for your advice. So one from the Wisdom of the Oracle and one from the Witch's Oracle. And then that'll be your reading, pile one. Ooh, it's this one. The Yin card. Like I said, this is going to come towards you. Like, it's about, you got Yin and Yang. Funny. This is all about like really making sure that you allow this to come towards you, leaning into your emotional, your feminine energy. Like that's what's really gonna like bring in the people. And the fact that it's feminine energy lets me know like these people are gonna start coming to you. Because with the yang at the bottom, you're a very balanced and healed person. Like I was saying. Like you've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner work. You put yourself in this box to heal, to grow, and to expand internally. But now it's time for you to expand externally. It's time for you to start seeing changes and reshaping your external life. And that's going to start happening with a friend coming in first. one more card for advice. We have the Raven card, the Keeper of Secrets. Yeah. This is talking a lot about like your personal magnetism here. The Raven card lets me know, like, you guys, like I said, you probably are a little bit of an empath. The Raven could be an animal that's very like particular to you, but to me, like when I see the Raven, the fact that it's the Keeper of Secrets and it's here in the advice card, what I told you guys, don't like go like too deep. Don't share like too deep of things like inside yourself. You know, just keep it like very light, very emotionally intelligent, you know? You don't have to like go here and start talking about like, you know, how you think the universe is structured and things of that nature. Like, no, keep your secrets. Like keep your if you are someone that's like deeply spiritual, you know, you don't have to like bring those people over into the deep end. This is time for you to just like really talk to people on topics that are relatable, but bring like your spiritual perspective in. It's a delicate balance here, especially with the yin and yang here, and the fact that the feminine energy is the one that showed up. It's a very delicate balance that you need to maintain. Let me give a little bit more information on the Raven, so I can see occult knowledge, mastic mastery, trust any visions at this time. Ah, order to integration to take place, of shedding light upon situations to the mysteries. Keep secrets and hold your tongue. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Keep your mouth shut about like your gifts and stuff like that. It's okay to flex them a little bit, but like I said, don't try to bring people over into your life. Now's the time for you to like really learn like different things, like to hear things from like the perspective of people who are so spiritually inclined, and like maybe make friends that probably are a little bit more mundane, because I really feel like that's outside of your horizon right now. You could be a very spiritual person, so making friends with people that's like, you know, a little bit more of the world could be a benefit to you. You know, to help keep you grounded, or to like really help you learn like new skills that you can implement in the 3D to help enhance and enrich your life. I really feel like the friendships that are coming are really going to like help you grow in like many different ways, and like really help. I see like a stretching of your spirit. Like it's really going to stretch it out and like help you see things from like many different perspectives, and not just like from a spiritual perspective, not just from a feminine perspective. You know, it's going to be a really big shaping of yourself, and you're going to grow a lot from your friendships and the bonds that come into your life. So, Pile One, if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like, a share, and a comment. If you want to donate and support my channel, the links to do so are in the description box. You can book a reading, donate cards, or even just donate money. Anything that you feel comfortable doing is a-okay with me. So, thank you so much for sitting with me for this reading, Pile One, and be blessed. If you chose the dog, then this reading is for you. So with the dog, pile 2, I channeled an automatic message for each of the piles. So here's your message, pile 2. It says, buck up. Cowards never make history or change their lives. Now is not the time to fret about this. Now is not the time to fret about this or that, old chap. Now is the time for action. Life gives to you abundantly, you stubborn so and so. Now is the time to give it all you have. Bare your soul to the world and practice generosity. Watch how your kindness and daring will be repaid to you. So yeah, Pal too. Very stern words for you guys. It seems like you guys are like was having a little bit of a hard time like coming out of your shell, going towards the things that you want. Maybe even trapped in the energy of like worrying too much, because that's the card that came out here. But now is not the time to like worry about that. You must keep pressing forward, keep going onward. Yes. Now it's the time for you to give of yourself to the world. Now, when the spirit that came to me asked me to describe him to you guys. So I saw a white man with a monocle. He's like very old and British, especially since he called you old chap. there's a so and so, and he said, buck up. That's very old English words. So he was someone that was like very old English. He had a monocle, but he was also an explorer, a very brave person. And I really feel like that's, if that resonates for you, then that's something like, there's something here in his description for you guys, an explorer. So for you guys, we have ascending the mountain, worry, and all you have shall someday be given. Now, what I see right here in these energies for you guys is that you're like in the middle of like a trek. Because with ascending the mountains, like you're like right in the middle of like, a precipice of change. But with ascending the mountain and the message being keep going forward, you're being like egged on that you have to keep on going. Like if things are tough right now, like worrying isn't really going to do anything for you. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Now it's not the time to, like as the spirit said, cowards never make history or change their lives. Now it's not the time to fret about this or that. Like it's time for you to like really put your worries to the side, put on your big boy pants, your big girl panties, and keep it pushing. I know that advice is like a little bit like it could be a little bit hard or a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people, but I really feel like you spent enough time like feeling self-pity, feeling sad and worrying, and now you just kind of need to be smacked up a little bit, like get a little swift smack on the rear. Like no, you worried enough. Like it's time for you to go forward. When are you gonna like allow trust to take over? You know? When is your faith going to kick in and allow you to move and allow that to move yourself forward? Because this is going to take everything that you have. All that you have shall someday be given. You can't move forward by playing it safe, because like the spirit said, cowards never make history or change their lives. You're not going to be able to move forward by playing it safe. Like now is the time for you to like really bare your soul, really buckle down and like really get to the core of who you are, and let that core person, that core individual shine through to help move you forward. I'm gonna read Ascending the Mountain to you guys because I feel like I have to read that card to you guys. The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Do not give up. Even if it seems hard, keep going forward. Even if sometimes it seems that you're going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you're still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. Every step takes you closer to the peak of the mountain. And when you arrive, the view will be spectacular. It'll be worth all your hard effort. It's okay to stumble or fall down, just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by beliefs of others or even by your own limited beliefs or fears. And there it is. Go beyond boundaries of self imposed barriers. Live passionately and courageously. And there it is again. Keep moving forward fearlessly. Speak up for yourself. Honor your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. I'm glad I read that card because I didn't read it last night. I promise you guys. I just went solely off the energy and channeled the spirit for a message. So it's funny that just like that spirit spoke a lot to this card, and I feel like this keep going forward card is the most important thing here. You won't be able to progress in your life if you hold yourself back, if you're afraid to be yourself, or if you're afraid to like really just show who you are. Now it's the time for you to give of yourself and bare your soul to the world. Show the universe, show Father, show God, show Source who you really are. Now it's the make or break time. Are you going to let this period make you, or are you going to let it break you? You are in a pivotal moment in your life, pal, too, and your actions is really going to like show you what's going on. But I really feel like you have spirits around you with the dog card, because the dog represents loyalty and a protector and a good friend. Like if you have like a friend in your life that's like really there for you, lean on that person. Make sure that you show your appreciation for them being there with you. Maybe do something nice for them, do something kind. But for the most part, I really feel like you're being heavily protected during this time, too. So keep moving forward. Let me get a little bit more cards on the energy of what you're going through. Mm. Ah, okay. Yeah. I'll take the bottom of that card too. So you have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, Judgment, and the Three of Swords. And we love to see it. Right now, you're really learning a lot about your personal power forward. And I can see that with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. Like, and even the fact that the Four of Cups depicts a spirit giving you a cup, it really ties into the message of what I'm saying. Like, you're being protected during this time. And you have a team behind you, rooting for you, that's loyal to you and support you. Like, that spirit that came out in power too, whether you know him or not, he on your side. Like, he is over here giving, like, cheering you on. Buck up, you know? Don't be a coward. They don't make history and they don't change their lives. Now it's not the time to fret about this or that. It's time for action, you know? So this is exactly what I'm seeing here. Like, now you're being called down a new path. You're being like remade anew, and you're heading down where you need to go. But it's just a little tough right now with the Judgment card here, and it probably has a lot to do with like either a breakup or a heartbreak or disappointments that you've been going through. But now it's not the time to let that stuff weigh you down. This is your test. Like, this is like a pivotal moment in your life right now. And you're going to decide whether you're going to continue to move forward in your own personal power with the Queen of Wands here. Like, be ambitious, stand strong in your energy, or you're going to let it like defeat you. Now it's the time to really dig deep inside yourself and really find out who you are here with the Four of Cups. Like, really remove yourself from the worry, really remove yourself from like other people. No, not other people. Remove yourself from like your worries and the troubles of other people here. Now it's the time for you to really get down to the core of who you are here. If you guys spend time by yourself, do so. But now it's the time for you to like really find out who you are, because you're being made anew and you're going to be gently nudged onto your right path, or at least like spirit is trying to, because I really feel like this can go either way for you guys. Yes, I really feel like this can go either way, but it all depends on your personal willpower, power too. Because you guys have been through some hurt, but there's something good along the way. Because when I looked at the top deck card, the next card was going to be the Nine of Cups. So you guys are being led towards a happy and fulfilling and contention and a life of completion. Not really completion, but like a place where you can be happy, to find joy, and to like be content. But you have to get through this hardship first. You have to get through this hard period and go and continue to trek through the mountains. So let's get some advice for you guys on your path, pal two. Ooh, this came out. No place like home. No Place Like Home talks about being authentic and being yourself. This is definitely all about like making sure that you get, like I keep saying, get down to the core of who you are. There's no escaping that message, Pile One. You're being tested. Your resolve and your will is being tested. And you're going to have to really decide if you're worthy or not. Are you going to keep moving forward? Are you going to buck up? Are you going to not be a coward? Are you going to keep pushing forward despite everything that's been happening? Or are you going to let everything like destroy you and allow yourself to fall back and sink back to where you used to be? I feel it strongly. I'm going to read the No Place Like Home for you guys. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create. A place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here, in the house of your spirit and spirit. Yes, yes. And with poised at the bottom, I really feel like you guys are going to overcome this because we got the Nine of Cups, no place like home, and poised. You guys will overcome. You guys will succeed. You guys can do this. I think you just need this swift kick in the butt real quick to, like, stop worrying. Like, go. You got this. You're doing just fine. Like, keep going. That's what I got. That's what I got to tell you, pal. Too. Keep going. You guys are doing it. Okay. So one more card for advice. You guys are doing it. Like, don't give up. Like, you guys are really seeing like who you really are. I like this. I like this energy. This coming into who you really, really are. And here we have the Horn God, which is life force. The Horn God talks a lot about like how the energy of nature and stuff like comes to support you. This is about like your life energy, because in this card he's holding a snake and he got pinnacles in one hand. In the other hand he has, I guess, a golden ring, and there's life. Like, you guys are being heavily supported by spirit, and right now your energy, your kundalini energy is rising. This feels like you guys might just be like neck deep in a spiritual awakening, or this couldn't be your first one, but maybe it's another spiritual awakening or something like that. And this is being echoed here with the Judgment card. You guys are being tested, and this is an awakening period for you guys. Now it's the time to muster up your courage and to keep moving forward. The Horn God also talks about the need for fun and celebration in your life. Like, if things have been like really, really heavy, now it's the time to like really go out there and like try to at least do something fun for yourself. Because maybe you've just been like steady working, been in the house a lot, crying, lamenting, being worried here. Now it's the time to like really lighten up your energy, go out there, have fun, and show the world who you are. Like, stand strong in your power and stand strong in who you are, Pile 2. So, Pile 2, if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like, a comment, share the video if you can. If you guys want to donate and support my channel, the links to do so are in the description. You can donate decks, you can book a reading, you can even donate money if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for your support, and I ask that you be blessed, Pile 2. Thank you. If you chose the letter Pile number 3, then this reading is for you. So, Pile 3, for each pile, last night I took an automatic message. I was able to like look at the cards, feel the energy, and I wrote down an automatic message for each pile. So, Pile 3, your message says, trust in yourself. Through gentle words and delicate action will you progress. Kindness to all forms of life will cleanse you of this heaviness. Trust in yourself. You see true and you see clear. You have the perfect picture. You have the power. Be still like grass, but be as gentle yet powerful as the springtime breeze. And this came from Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is a bodhisattva. For those of you who don't know, she's an ascended master. She's a guide that's actually very like close to me. I've felt her energy multiple times in my life. She's all about compassion, caring for other people, caring for life. And what's funny is this card came out. She's all about empathy as well. So let's get your cards out here, Pile 3. Your pile was very, very different. I pulled different kind of cards for you guys, and you guys got 4 Sacred Traveler cards. So the cards that you got are choosing your path, which is all is possible. Taking shelter, which is the answers are within. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. And discovering truth, like you stand in the light of truth. Another card that you have is empathy, which is I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. The mirror, which is about perception, number 11. And holy water, which is number 37. So you got really powerful cards and energies, Pile 3. I feel like you guys are in a very important part of your path. Like where you are, Pile 3, it's like where you've just realized like a lot of things about yourself. Like You've been cleansed, you've been purified, like your energy has really, really been secured. This is reminiscent of Power One's energy, except I feel like you guys haven't stepped out the box just yet. Like if you watch Power One, if you resonated with Power One, do you know what I mean? You guys have put in a lot of heavy work, a lot of shadow work inside yourself. And where I see you are right now is you're deciding now that I've done all this healing, I've done all this work. What do I do now? But the thing is, though, you choose your own path from here on out, Pile 3. All is possible. So now it's time for you to like go inside yourself and find out what it is that you truly want out of life. What is it that you want? Because the answers are within you. Yeah, the answers are within. And you have to take the answers that you find within and go step into your power. Because as you can see, this guy here is holding a lantern, and here we have the lantern as well. This stuck out to me when I was looking at these cards. It's time for you to take the answer that you find within yourself and use it to light your path forward. Like, it's time for you to go forth and like really figure out what it is that you want. And in order to do that, you have to be very clear with yourself with the mirror card here. Like, really look inside yourself, because you've been made anew, you're in a new life, and now you need to figure out what's going to be your first step out of your box as the new you. Yeah, very clear. What's going to be your first step out of the box? What's going to allow you to open yourself up and be ready to like go out into the world? Because you've already been cleansed, you've been purified, and the Holy Water card talks a lot about having clarity and vision. Like your intuition is very crisp, it's very clear, and you need to realize that what you know deep inside is the truth now. So now it's the time to learn how to trust what you hear inside yourself and to use that to like light your path and to choose your path forward here. Pow, Pow 3. It's time for you to light your path, to go forward in it and choose where you want to go. Knowing that you're powerful enough. Because you stand in the light of truth. You're strong enough, you've been through the shadow work, and now you're into the light. And now you got to choose where you're going to go. Ooh, I like this. You're going to choose where you want to go. And it's probably more than likely going to be off the beaten path. Like, you're going to have to you're probably in the middle of carving out your own little lane in life. Yeah. In the middle of carving out your own lane. Like, you get to choose your path. And wherever you want to go, you're going to be heavily supported. And you're going to be able to guide yourself down there very, very well, Pile 3. This is something that's coming through very, very strongly. With the empathy card here, one thing you need to remember is that kindness and gratitude is going to be something that's very, very important in your life. Going forward, you need to really have empathy for other people, people who are not as healed as you are, people who are not as enlightened, people who might not see things the way that you do. Now is not the time to like step into the energy of condemnation or like being divisive in your life. Now it's the time to welcome in harmony and peace, especially with Kuan Yin showing up and giving and delivering a message herself. You guys need to really like embody the feminine energy of gentleness, of kindness. That is where your power is, and being yourself and being kind, gentle, and like really moving forward along that path. If you're not a very kind and gentle person, then that's why Kuan Yin had to come to you herself, the queen of kindness, of compassion, of humanity. She has to come down there and give you this message herself. Now it's the time to trust in yourself and be gentle and delicate with your words towards yourself, towards other people, and your actions. I really feel like kindness is going to be the key that opens up your path and allows you to go forward. Even though all paths is possible, I really feel like the first step here, in either direction that you go, is going to be a test of being kind and being empathetic to another person who's probably not as kind or not as nice. That's going to be your very, very first test, Pile 3, is learning how to be kind to people who are not so kind. Learning how to put down the sword and like welcoming in the energy of love and gratitude and kindness. I'm going to keep saying it because that's what's coming through. Kuan Yin really made sure that she emphasized that, and I trust her a lot as a spirit, as a bodhisattva. I trust her a lot. Kindness and gentleness and compassion for fellow man is going to be something that's really going to lead and guide you. And that's something that you should keep in mind. So I'm going to get a little bit more tarot cards on the energy here. I got it. We got the Queen of Cups. Okay, just two. And the Seven of Wands. And the Six of Swords. We got a lot of powerful energies around this path, pile 3. But I was only told to take 2, so I took 2 cards and the bottom deck card. So you have the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands, this is telling me about like you having to go forward on your path. Like you can be as powerful as the springtime breeze, but also as gentle as it is well, and be still like grass. I can't shake the fact that your emotional intelligence, that your feminine energy is what's going to be what's going to carry you through your next chapter. What's going to see you like that's going to allow you to move forward and transition into the next chapter and out of the box. It's going to be about being open and receptive to the energy of other people. Like allowing yourself to like get to know various types of people. I really feel like Power 1 and Power 3 are linked. Like, that's funny. I really feel like Power 1 and Power 3 are linked. I wasn't trying to claim Power 3, but I feel like they're linked in some way. I can't escape that energy. Like, the only thing I keep seeing is someone coming out of the box. And if you didn't pick Power 1, I suggest that you probably watch Power 1 as well, Power 3. You guys, the energy there is linked. And I really feel like Power 3, Power 1 is like going to be like your very next step. Like it's going to be what's happening here. Like right now, you're still being in a formative period. You're still being healed. There's still some things that you need to find within yourself, some things you still need to alchemize. But you're practically ready to transition out of this period. And I really feel like Power 1 is going to be the very next step for you. So maybe watch that and like see what's happening there in that reading. But with the Seven of Wands here, like this is gonna have to be you, like having a higher ground. Like you're gonna be a very higher, more evolved, more healed spirit than other people. And this is why empathy is really gonna come into play. Like not really learning how to be divisive towards other people, learning how to put away your sword, learning to put away your hurt that you've healed, and not letting it resurface and like really step in the way of like what you got going on. This is the time for you to like really take your energies, Power 3, and to be kind and to like allow it to radiate into the world. I really feel like you guys had to get this little pep talk from Kuan Yin before you were allowed to like step out into the world again. Before you were released from this hermit mode. Yeah, before you guys were released from this hermit energy. Like you gotta get this pep talk from Kuan Yin. Like she gotta pull you to the side and be like, now, Power 3s. Remember to go out there and be kind to people. Remember to be gentle. Remember to be a lady. Feminine energy. I hear that very clearly. Remember to be a lady. And if you're not a woman, then remember to be a lady. Embody some of them principles, Learn to be a little bit more kind, respectable, and receptive to other people and their energy. Empathy is going to be a really, really big thing going forward. Like really getting along and talking to people who might not even be like your cup of tea, or people who you might not even like give the time of day before. Now it's the time to be open to all kinds of people, because everyone is a teacher in your life. I feel that everyone is a teacher in your life. So now it's the time to open up to the wisdom of other people and to like really just like experience the world. And that's going to be very important for whatever path you decide for yourself. Come to the edge. It's the energy of living in faith and in trust. And that's your advice. Because I was pulling this card in terms of advice. And your advice is to trust. Trust in your intuition. Trust in yourself. Because that's what... Oh, wait. No, that was Power 2. But trusting in yourself because, Spirit lives there. Father lives there. Source is there. Learning to trust your intuition and trust yourself is going to really is what's going to lead you forward. And that begins with trusting this message here about going forth and with kindness, but also with power, because you got stepping into power as well. Remember to be kind to people. Um, there's one card that I want to pull for you guys in terms of advice. Damn, I didn't take out the deck, so I'll just pull one more of these. I forgot to get the deck that I was going to get for you guys. That's what I get for not doing this when I said I was. I went to sleep. All right, one more thing for advice. I know you there, Kuan Yin. Please guide me. Please guide me. One more card of advice. You got Ethame or Athame. I don't know what it's called, but this is the ritual dagger. The ritual dagger is I think I read a little bit about this. This is about like really knowing that you have power. Like as you have stepping into power, you step into and you command your power here. Like it's really coming together like this. And there's a lot of talk about power here. Really learning to like command your power and to like really use it in a proper way. And the proper way to command your power is through gentleness and kindness, not through like masculine ideals of what power is, but through feminine. Learning to be kind, learning to be gentle, to be open and receptive to other people and their energies. I really feel like a lot of people are like groaning at this message, but you need to hear it. Kindness rules all. Love is the most powerful energy there is. Empowerment, direction, and boundaries. Athame is directing you to move out into the world with confidence and assurance, having first made sure you are certain which direction you wish to take. They're choosing your path card. Yeah. Focus your energies towards your goal now. Let go of those things that disempower your present position. Secure in the knowledge that you can only become stronger by taking a leap of faith, bam, into yourself. Build your strength and check your personal boundaries are in place and appropriate to requirements. Aspire to create the world you wish to be a part of, for you are protected. Powerful energies protect and guide you. So yeah, Power 3, like this is all about making sure that you guys choose your path and that you go forth in your path with confidence, with boldness, and with love and with gentleness. You guys are very powerful, very protected. You've done a lot of work. And now the last little bit of you is like being cleansed and purified, and you're getting ready to step out into the world and choose your path. Know that anything is possible for you guys, and you can go out into the world and do whatever you want. But you really are being given this warning, this little bit of advice that empathy, kindness, grace, and gratitude will help you out in whatever you decide to do. Because it's completely up to you, Pal 3. Whatever you want to do, you can. You got the power, you got the protection, and you got the support. So go out into the world and prosper, Pal 3. But remember to be kind, to be loving, and to to be kind and to be loving. I can't escape it. Be kind and be loving. Like you're being urged heavily on that. So, Power 3, if this reading resonated, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to support the channel, the links to do so are in the description. You can give me decks, you can book a reading, or you can just donate money to my channel. Anything that you want to do will help a lot. So thank you so much for your time and your energy, Power 3, and please be blessed. Goodbye.